The most dangerous phrase I hear from CEOs isn't "we're struggling." It's "we are clear." Because when a business is truly unclear, that pain forces them to correct things. But when you think you're clear and you're not, that's where millions of dollars quietly evaporate. You see it in every mature business. The leadership says the same words over and over: growth, excellence, customer first. But every person means something slightly different. Sales hears growth and thinks more deals. Operations hears growth and thinks capacity. Finance hears growth and thinks about cost control. And the CEO assumes everyone's aligned. But they're not. They're orbiting the same word from different planets. The meetings sound productive, but the outcomes never compound. So everyone's moving, but no one's advancing. Real clarity isn't about what's written down. It's what's understood the same way by everyone responsible for delivering it. And here's the trap. As a company scales, the language, it gets more sophisticated. You stop saying what you mean in plain English. You start layering on nuances, frameworks, internal shorthand. You replace shared truth with shared terminology. And eventually, nobody wants to admit that they don't actually understand the strategy anymore, so they just nod and move on. That's how clarity dies quietly in successful companies. Not from chaos, but paradoxically, from consensus. I remember sitting in on a leadership meeting with a company that had just hit 8 figures. Sharp people, strong brand, and clear metrics. And they were debating whether to double down on enterprise or mid-market. And each leader said, "Enterprise is the future." And then everyone agreed. But when I asked each person to define enterprise, I got 6 different answers. To one, it meant Fortune 500. To another, anything over $10 million in ARR. And to the CFO, it meant longer payment cycles and less volatility. To the COO, it was about hiring more client success people. And to the lead salesperson, it meant bigger logos for more social proof. It's the same word, but completely different perspectives. And it's no wonder their growth stalled. They weren't misaligned on their goals, they were misaligned on meeting. So we slowed the meeting down and we rebuilt shared definitions. We got brutally specific. What does enterprise mean here? What are we optimizing for? What are we willing to sacrifice? By the next quarter, every department was rowing in the same direction. Not because they were more talented, but because they were finally talking about the same thing. Clarity, it doesn't mean everyone agrees. It means everyone understands. And if your team's brilliant isn't producing momentum, don't assume it's effort. Assume its definition. Because language is leadership. And alignment isn't about buy-in, it's about shared meaning. If your meetings are full of agreement but short on progress, you don't need another strategy session. You need clarity that cuts through that illusion of alignment. Book a 30-day clarity sprint and let's find where your words have drifted from your results. Because the companies that win aren't the ones that move fastest. They're the ones that mean the same thing when they talk.